this unnecessary suffering that you're putting yourself through can be much more painful than actually dealing with the event in and of itself. Sometimes it's just overthinking that people are doing. It's overthinking that does the damage. There's a quote that I love from Seneca, and he says, "He who suffers before it's necessary suffers more than necessary." I love that quote because he's really talking about essentially saying that it's in anticipating and worrying about negative events or negative outcomes or things that might go wrong or shit that might happen, or how bad the cravings are going to be, or whether or not you can actually stop without having the cravings or withdrawal, or whether you're stuck in this thing for life. We end up with completely unnecessary anxiety and completely unnecessary stress. We're doing this to ourselves. It's all in the imagination. I think that's what most fear is looking forwards and worrying about the future. I think at times, most of the time, this stress and anxiety, this unnecessary suffering that you're putting yourself through can be much more painful than actually dealing with the event in and of itself. The amount of times that people have said to me, "Do you know what? I thought it was going to be so much worse than it was. I had it in my mind that it was going to be so much worse than it was, and in actual fact, stopping drinking alcohol was one of the easiest things that I've ever done. I just talked myself into it, right?" So, it's not the negative event itself. Stopping drinking alcohol, going through the motions of habit change, it's tough, right? And it's going to cause you some discomfort. You're taking the fuel out of the habit, but the habit is still trying to run, right? But you have to look at this like it's a release. It's a joyful event that it should bring you happiness. It's a gift, and it always comes back down to this. The event is going to happen, the thing is going to happen. It's how you respond to it that matters, and your response is often going to dictate how much stress you have, how much anxiety you have, how much worry you have, all of these things. So take care, and speak to you in the next one. Onwards and upwards. Bye now.